Hey, my fellow menopausal loves. Have you ever had a day where you just felt so completely overwhelmed and everything you were trying to do just was not going right? That was me today. And I almost did not come on and do the podcast because I was feeling so frustrated. But if you're here with me, this is the Lean and Clean with Fitness Chef Christine show, and I am your host, Chris, and I am writing a recipe book for my bakery recipes when I used to own the bakery. They're not super healthy, but they are fun. And then I was trying to get my blog up and running, and I'm just so tech challenged that I was ready to pull my hair out. Nothing is working. And I was so frustrated. Today is the first day of our Daredoer challenge, and everybody's doing great. We have healthy foods, and we're doing healthy movement. We did 2 workouts, but I've been stuck to this computer, frustrated all afternoon. And instead of walking away from it, I just let that frustration just build and build. And then I got thinking, when I'm feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, instead of focusing on the problem, I need to put my focus on God and trust in God that His promises that He'll always be there for me. And this is just a little sticking point and I can get through it. We just get stuck in our own head sometimes. And so I went to scripture and I just tried to get myself back on my path. And what I found was Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation and I will be honored throughout the world. The part I really needed was be still, because I had that monkey mind and was going every which direction trying to figure this stuff out. And really, it doesn't have to be figured out today. It was just me putting pressure on myself. And I think we're all like that in our own journeys. We put all this pressure on ourselves to be perfect, when really it's about the journey. It isn't about being perfect. So when I have friends, I asked in my free group, what are we focusing on this month? Give me one thing you're intentional. And everybody put down their thing. But I wanted them to be really specific so we know what the goal is. And as I was reading through people's list, they're all trying to be perfect. And the thing is, there is no perfection. There's no perfection in nutrition. There's no perfection in workouts, in movement, in life. So my next scripture passage was Matthew 19:26. But Jesus beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And I'm going to walk away from the computer for a little bit, gather my thoughts, and get in a better place. And usually for me, that takes a walk outside and breathing, but it's so cold outside here, which y'all are going to laugh. I live in the South and it's 50 degrees, but for me, that is cold. And so I'm probably just going to walk inside and just take some deep breaths and take some time, maybe do some meditation and some prayer just to get myself back to good. So I'm here to encourage you. If you're having a bad day and you're feeling overwhelmed, take some time to talk to God. Take some time to just be still and listen and be okay with that. Everybody gets overwhelmed and everybody gets a little crazy sometimes. Maybe you call a friend and walk through it with them. But just don't sit and let it agitate you the whole time, because that only makes it worse. I definitely feel like it's been a struggle today. So if you, my friend, are struggling also, you're in good company. It is my job as a coach and as a course instructor to help people get back to the way they should. But that doesn't mean that I'm always on the right path either. So we all help each other. And that is the great thing about the Daredoer challenges, is that it gets us out of our comfort zone and